What's up, you guys? If you stumbled upon my page, I hope that you'll check me out, check this video out, and then consider hitting that subscribe button. While you're at it, you might as well go ahead and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date with every single thing that I drop on my channel. If you are not new or you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Alright, you guys, I don't know if you can tell by the bass that I'm giving in my voice right now. It's giving very much so Barry White, okay? But I think something is trying to take me down. I don't want to say the S word, but I think that's what's trying to happen. So I am really amped up on all the vitamin C, everything that I need to just recoup and recover as quickly as possible. I'm on it, I'm trying it, but today I am wore out. I did run quite a few errands, so I'm kind of lazy. I really didn't do any makeup. I threw on some eyebrows, some concealer, and some lip gloss, and so we're going to keep it moving and film this video. But this year, 2023, to me, in my opinion, I feel like 2023 and 2022 were pretty similar with, I guess, the volume of fragrances that have come out. And for me, 2023 was the era of sampling a lot. I sampled a lot of fragrances this year before purchasing. Not saying that blind buying wasn't the case at all this year, because I definitely did do a little bit of that, but overall I was more conscious about what I was purchasing. So of all my purchases this year, I have narrowed it down to my best 10. Now, I have no plans of purchasing any more fragrances for the rest of 2023. Lord, please. I don't have plans, y'all. I can't say that something won't come across and I just have to get it, but for now, I think I'm good until we get into the new year. Now, I will say I did just purchase Sharita M's new fragrance. I actually purchased it yesterday. It dropped yesterday. So I did purchase that. So that is en route to me. Sharita M, congratulations on your fragrance and your collaboration with Navius. So in support of her, I definitely wanted to get that. But outside of that, you guys, I don't foresee me buying anything else. I can't guarantee 100%, but the goal is to not buy anything else. Alright, y'all, so this first one is a tiny bit of a cheat, just a smidge, okay? And it's a cheat because I actually purchased it a couple of days before 2023. I want to say it was like the day before New Year's Eve, somewhere around there. And because of that, y'all, I really didn't get to dig and wear this really until 2023. So we're going to allow it on this one occasion. But this fragrance, y'all, Blanche Bête from Liquids Imaginaires, y'all. I'm absolutely in love with this fragrance, and I don't know if you can tell by the dip, but I'm already halfway through this bottle. Now, I want to say the first time that I talked about this scent, I said that once I got halfway, it was going to be an automatic repurchase, but we're going to pump the brakes, slow our roll a little bit, and wait till like the first month in 2024 and go ahead and pull the trigger, because that is how much I am still in love with this scent. This, to me, is a milky, lactonic, addictive type of cozy, feel-good fragrance, y'all. I can't get over how safe this makes me feel. This gives me cozy vibes. This is actually a scent that could be considered a hug in a bottle, leading down to the sexy train. So I get a little bit of sexiness in here. It does have vanilla in here, but sexiness to me is in the background. I get cozy vibes, just cuddled up feels in the foreground for sure. But I absolutely love how this makes me feel, how this just garners major compliments, and is absolutely perfect for this time of year. Now, obviously by this dint, I have worn this year round. I don't care if it's hot, cool, or sleeting. I am going to grab for this whenever I'm in the mood for Blanche Bête. But y'all, perfect for the fall time. For me, perfect year round. And this is definitely going to be a repurchase in my book. But top 10 for 2023, absolutely. And if I was forced to do a top 10 list for life, as of right now, Blanche Bête would definitely be in that list. So Blanche Bête is for sure a top purchase for 2023. This next one I have raved on and on and on, y'all. I am utterly, absolutely, all the adjectives that you could use to show admiration for is how I feel about this next fragrance. Now, I am geeked that I finally have it in my collection because I've been wanting it since I got my nose on it last year. Now, one thing that I did forget to mention is that the fragrances that I'm sharing with you today aren't necessarily 2023 releases. They are just fragrances that I actually purchased in 2023, with the exception, of course, of Blanche Bête, okay? Blonde Amber from Clive Christian. Duh, you guys knew this was going to be on this list. I'm utterly in love, absolutely in love. Again, all the adjectives to express my excitement that we are finally together. Okay, we're finally together in 2023 and I couldn't be more happier. Now this is, ooh, y'all. This is sexy woodiness in a bottle. This has a lot going on. It's a little bit of boozy, it's a little bit of spicy, it's a little bit of woody. It's a little bit of everything, but all in all, just know sexiness comes out of this bottle. And for the price of this, I would suggest, highly suggest, that you use it sparingly and for those occasions where you need to give an extra oomph to the fit, an extra to the aura that you're bringing for the night, okay? This is definitely, to me, a nighttime, date night, sexy vibe type of fragrance that you would pull for. So say this one for special occasions, but for 2023, I definitely hit it out the park with this one. Okay, so for 2023, Beyonce wasn't the only one giving or serving uniqueness, okay? I finally got my hands on a very unique vanilla, and this is Angelique Noir from Guerlain. You guys, you've heard about this one. This one is not new, okay? It's new to me, but it's not new to the fragrance community. Bars, y'all. I love this, and I was taken aback when I got my nose on this. I actually got to go up to the counter, which I'm so happy about, but I got to go up to the counter, sniff this for myself, and I understood right then in that moment. I understood what the hype about this special vanilla was. It is a green take on a vanilla. It's a very unique but yet beautiful take on vanilla. It has a hint of fruitiness in the opening. I want to say it has pear. I also want to say it has like pink pepper in it. I don't necessarily get a hint of spiciness, but there's something about the pink pepper note that's a little bit alluring, and I do get that in this fragrance. And y'all, I'm so geeked about marking this off of, it wasn't necessarily on my wish list per se going into the new year, but once I got my nose on it this year, I said, oh yes, I need this, absolutely need this. So a unique vanilla, a unique addition to my fragrance collection. Yes ma'am, Angelique Noir from Guerlain. Absolutely. So the other take on unique that I added to my collection this year that is definitely one of my top 10 buys is Guidance from Amouage. Now this girl isn't for everybody, but for me, she is everything, and she has shown out every single time that I have worn her. Now this one surprisingly also has pear in it, and what I'm realizing is I have a thing for pear. Me and pear, we have a newfound relationship that is stronger in 2023, but I absolutely love how this fragrance just emits off of my body. So it has hazelnut, it has sandalwood, it got some saffron, a hint of floral, definitely vanilla at the base. But you guys, this is a unique concoction of a juice, but it's definitely beautiful. Again, it is polarizing in that I don't think that this has a gray area. You either love it or you hate it. And thankfully for me, I absolutely love it. And when I wear this, everybody loves it too. So I can't deny that this is definitely a compliment getter. And it's definitely one that it's a top 10 for my purchases for 2023. This next one should not be a surprise as a top 10 buy for this year, but this is Ambrosia Imperiale from Navius and the collaboration with AI the Great. Y'all, when I tell you this is banana so good, banana that I didn't even know that I needed in my life or in my fragrance collection, that is exactly what this thing is. This thing thanged, okay? Ever since I picked this up, I don't know when it was released. I want to say it was maybe early on in the summertime, but y'all, I am utterly in love with this banana. So this is AI's take on Banana Foster. It has beautiful notes of saffron in here, whipped cream. I'm addicted to this. This is an addictive dose of banana, y'all. And if you have not sniffed this, unfortunately there is not a sampling opportunity with Navius, so you kind of have to bite the bullet. If you are a gourmand person, which I don't consider myself to be a true gourmand lover because I don't like smelling like food, y'all, but this gives perfume and tastiness, gourmandishness. Like, it's so balanced. It's so beautifully done, you guys. I have gone on and on and on about this so much already. I won't talk your head off, but just know that I am utterly in love with this. I'm picking up another bottle of this. Now, I also have not mentioned on my channel yet, but AI released a second one, okay? She is doing her damn thing this year, and I'm so proud of her. So this one is Amorous Intense, another take on AI. So this is more of a pear-centered fragrance. So I want to say there's baked pear in here, but there is an apple note, almost like a Granny Smith apple note that I definitely get. So there's a mix and a balance of sweetness and tart, but there is also some whipped creaminess that I get from here. This is a beautiful scent. Now, I am just sneaking this in because I haven't talked about this on my channel yet, but this has definitely been a top buy for me. This one is a great one too. So either one of this, you can't go wrong from Navius. Shout out to Navius for doing the dang thing with all just the creators and the collaboration. I am really proud of all of the creators who have had this opportunity to create something from just their love of fragrances. So shout out to all of you who have been blessed to be able to collaborate with Navius and create something from the heart and share it with your family and your friends and your audience, y'all. I just think it's great for all of the creators who've been able to do this. So 2023 has been a very good look for the creator space. Afternoon Swim from Louis Vuitton. You had to know that this was going to be on my list. As much as I talked and yearned for this fragrance and to be able to go to St. Bart's and make my dreams come true of this beautiful citrusy, watery goodness of a summer juice, y'all, in love. In love. Now, I considered putting Tangerine Boy on this list only because I felt like Tangerine Boy really held me over until I got to this one. But y'all, Tangerine Boy really was just a placeholder, a beautiful placeholder. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to use that one up, but this is the one that I really wanted. And Tangerine Boy gives me flavors of Afternoon Swim, but Afternoon Swim is the one I wanted. You guys know, this is the one I wanted. This is mandarin orange, this is bergamot, this is all the citruses, but it's done so well. Now, I know there are talks about how this has poor performance, but y'all, I'm a-okay. I get like 4.5, 5 hours, and I'm okay with topping off with this because I love the refreshment that this gives me, y'all. So happy that I copped this. Definitely a top 10 buy for 2023. Althaïr from Parfums de Marly. Now, this was a surprising little gem, okay? A little deceptive because they did put this in the male side of things, but you know what? Looking, hindsight is 2020, you guys. For whatever reason, there is this peak tax, meaning all women-centered fragrances or things in general tend to be priced higher. But on the male side, it's on the lower end of that scale. So I appreciate it from that aspect. But you guys, when I say this is unisex goodness, this is vanilla goodness in a bottle. And I'm so glad that I got my nose on this and copped me a bottle, y'all. This is gorgeous. This is your spiced, woody, sexy vanilla, y'all. This is perfect for this time of year too. I feel this is going to shine more during this time of year, but when I first got my nose on this, I was immediately like, yes, I need this in my collection, and I definitely feel like it's a top 10 purchase for this year. This is a gem of a fragrance, and when I got my nose on this, I was like, oh, all the perfumers are coming for our necks with vanilla, okay? Vanilla is making a huge, or has made a huge comeback for 2023. Vanilla is taking on 2023 like a storm, y'all. And this one competed perfectly in that race. So I am absolutely happy that I've added this one to my collection. Yum Pistachio Gelatto 33. I never remember the number, but this is Yum Pistachio Gelatto 33. Y'all, the people were up in arms about this fragrance all year, and I didn't understand why. So I did not watch any fragrance reviews when this first came out. I didn't get it right away. I waited a little bit. But I purposely did not watch any reviews because I was torn on whether or not I was going to do my own review. I decided not to. But you guys, I am so glad that I went and I sniffed this on my own and got my own experience of this, y'all. When I tell you I love this, and I don't know what y'all are upset about, but this is a love for me. I bought the sample first, ran through that quick, fast, and in a hurry, and decided that I needed a full-size bottle. Now, I was originally aiming for a 50 ml, but I picked this up during the Sephora sale in the spring, and they didn't have any more 50 ml, so I reluctantly got the 100 ml, but you guys, that quickly turned around because I have been using this bad boy up. I love this scent. This is one of my top picks from the House of Kayali. Kayali is doing their thing this year. They have come out with quite a few releases. This is the last one that I picked up from Kayali, so the new ones I have not gotten my nose on yet, but hopefully in the future I will. Y'all, to me, this is perfectly, like, it's not overly sweet. It's perfectly nutty. It's perfectly just, it's whipped cream, it's marshmallow. It's got, like I said, nuttiness. It's got some pistachio in there, and it's aromatic. Like, it's not cloying. It's not overly done, y'all. This, perfection in a bottle. Am I reaching? No. Because I absolutely love this, and I definitely think once I get through this, because I know that that's going to happen, I'm already halfway through this bottle, y'all. Once I get through this, I'm going to purchase another one because I love it that much. But you guys, if you haven't been to Sephora to sniff this one out. I think this one is kind of polarizing. Some people love it, some people don't. I think they were expecting something different. I had no expectations, and because of that, I am utterly engulfed and happy with this purchase. Yum Pistachio Gelato 33 from Kayali. So Fresh and So Clean was taken to new heights when Valaya was released this year. Listen, Miss Valaya took everybody by storm when they were shocked at how much of a projector she is, how much longevity she gives. Homegirl did not come to play, and I am here for it because I am utterly in love. Let's just call it what it is, y'all. I'm utterly in love with all of these that I'm sharing with you today, which is why they made the top 10. But Miss Valaya girl, okay, she's got some aldehydes in here. She's got some citrusy aspects in here. She's got some woodiness. I want to say she also has like a molecular note in here, which kind of helps with that projection. But you guys, this is a stunner of a clean, fresh, centered fragrance. She's got some fruitiness in here as well. I love how this performs. I love how this smells coming off the nozzle. I love how it smells coming off my skin. This through and through is a fragrance that it's 10, 10, 10s across the board. You know how some fragrances smell better on paper than they do on skin and vice versa? No, on paper, that girl. On skin, that girl. On clothes, that girl. Matter of fact, my last lash appointment, I was wearing that girl to my appointment, and it had already been about maybe 4 or 5 hours in. Okay, so it wasn't a fresh spray. Went to my appointment, was getting my lashes done, and before we started, my lash tech was like, "You smell really good. I like your perfume." Before we ended, she said, "Evelyn, you really smell good. I like your perfume." So as I'm drying my lashes, I get up. She pulls out her phone, y'all. What is the name of that fragrance? I want to look it up and see it. And so we pulled it up on her phone. She's like, "Oh my gosh, it's beautiful, but it's so expensive." So I'm hoping that I can find it on sale, and I think I'm going to grab a bottle and gift it to her for Christmas because she could not stop talking about Valaya. And it was like I said, 4.5, maybe 5 hours in since I had sprayed it. So this great lasting power, great projection, y'all. This is a great take on So Fresh, So Clean, in my opinion. It's got some fruitiness in there as well, but y'all, I love this one. This definitely is going to be a repurchase once I get through this one. I am kind of almost on the halfway mark, so I'm kind of slowing down on pulling for this because I don't want to run through this as quickly, but I'm definitely going to buy it nonetheless. So Valaya from Parfums de Marly. Y'all, last but not least, and I'm kind of surprised that this is even in my collection, but this is Wonder Woman from House of Sillage, you all. So I shared that I picked this up in my tag video. This is a gorgeous scent, and I said that I'm shocked because I never really had my eye on the House of Sillage in general. I don't know what the disconnect was between me and just any of the cupcakes, but once Mini came out, I was like zoned in wanting to get that. That is a creamy raspberry. It's a beautiful scent. But when I saw this, I also saw the notes, which are kind of similar, not really, but kind of similar. It also has a raspberry note. Let me just say that. It also has a raspberry note, but y'all, it's done differently in here. This is raspberry. It's got a little bit of Divana in there. It's got a little bit of a citrusy opening too. But there is a buttery aspect to the creaminess that I get from here that I'm in love with. So I want to say there is like an almond note as well in here. Maybe that's helping with like the almond and the orris is making that creaminess just buttery smooth. Like the creaminess is not rigid around the edges. Not that creaminess comes with rigidness. The creaminess is just utterly smooth in this fragrance, and I cannot get over how beautiful this is. This is a gorgeous fragrance. I definitely think that I would repurchase this if I were to get through this like in a few days, but we're gonna pump our brakes again. We're gonna slow our roll, okay? And just spray it with caution, because although this is not a cheap fragrance, I do advise waiting to see if you can catch it on sale, which is what I did. I caught this on, I think, a 30% sale, something like that. Great buy. Absolutely great buy. No regrets. It was a toggle between Minnie and Wonder Woman, but I love them both. Happy to have both of them in my collection. But Wonder Woman takes the edge for me, y'all. There's just something about that butteriness of that creamy facet of that raspberry in here that I cannot get over how it makes me feel. So Wonder Woman rounds out my top 10 purchases of 2023, you guys. I am not disappointed by the least bit. Now, this isn't all that I purchased this year, child, okay? But I wanted to narrow it down to my top 10 picks. And so I'm happy with what I have here. So, like I said, I don't have plans. Lord, I don't have plans to buy anything for the rest of the year, but I'm excited to see what 2024 has in store for us. Now, if you have a fragrance that you picked up this year that you just cannot get enough of, and you can't put it down, let me know what it is in the comments down below. Now, if you haven't already, I hope that you'll consider subscribing as well as hitting that notification bell so you can stay up to date every single time I drop a new video. You guys, I also have some other things that I have purchased this year that I think were great buys. So if you're interested to see a video of maybe like my top 10 things outside of fragrances that I purchased, let me know in the comments as well down below, and I'll put that together for you. So until the next time, you guys, thank you so much for all the love and continued support. I will definitely catch you on the next one.